Hello, we're back. So this is the beginning of the Pokemon team as Sims. We're working on fives here. You just saw that I just made him gender neutral because he's a gender neutral Pokemon. His first name is obviously his nickname, and his last name is his Pokemon type. And that's what it's gonna be followed through for the rest of the Sims in this family. So for fives, we're trying to keep his features very sharp because that's what Lugia's features are. Yeah, very, very sharp, pointy nose. Very almost like Voldemort. Not too much of a nose because he doesn't actually have a nose.
Brows.
Sharp brows. He's got the blue hair because he obviously has all that blue in his wonderful color scheme. And we're just trying to figure out his vibe, you know? So, that's the thing. There's the mohawk that I think we end up keeping. It's very spiky like him, and it kind of reminds me of like the little spikes on his tail. He's got the little bit of arch to his eyebrows, like his big pointy eye things, but you know, we're just trying to keep him sort of within his color scheme, the blue and the white, and that's it. Facial features take a little bit long on this one because I was trying to get him, you know, right. He was the first one. I'm still not really sure on the vibe or how I'm doing, but you know.
It looks like you had fun.
Oh yeah. Now we're just doing those things that, you know, you kind of forget about in The Sims, like the editing, the pupils, and all that kind of weird stuff. He's looking a little bit strange looking right now, not gonna lie.
Honestly, all the things that I don't really do.
Yeah.
I don't spend that much time in CAS.
Yeah, it's those things that make you take like a really long time.
I vibe with that. Finally random into something I like.
Yeah. Yeah, and here I am just trying to get that, like, that Lugia pure white without being completely Lugia pure white. I'm trying to decide if I really want to go for that. So here I am starting to do some of his outfits. You know, once again, trying to stick to that blue and white color scheme. In the beginning here, I'm kind of thinking like, oh, we'll just make him laid back, relaxed, like older brother type. Comfy, casual, but still kind of sharp in a way. And then you'll see later, because I was actually doing this while I was talking to some people, so it changes later. I come back to it, and I actually make him a little bit more put together, because I think that fits him a little bit better. He's a little bit more dependable, a little bit on top of things. He's, you know, the one you call when you need help.
Yes. Makes sense.
So we're just watching that. Look at his shorts with the little. I like the little upturned bottom there. That's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, we didn't say it, but we're also like we're talking over the build. We sped up the build so you didn't have to watch 5 hours of.
Yeah, this is like an hour of content that I sped up into like 10 minutes.
It was a lot.
Yeah, but here you can really see that laid back idea coming in. He's very, you know, loose. He's got that shirt. He's got the joggers, not super, but he has all the, like, sharp architectural lines on them. I love that for formal. Look at that. That jacket was made for Lugia. All that blue and white, all the angles made for him. That made those are the kinds of pieces that make this job super easy. I will give you all a fair warning, though. When I finished doing this, my mom said, did you have to literally put every piece of blue clothing in the game on him? That's actually a sweatshirt that I found when I was doing this. I didn't really use it a lot in the normal game, but I think that's just very cool, kind of relaxed, kind of what I was thinking about. And then I think, spoiler alert, I end up using it on Oppo later. Yeah, he's very pale.
So pale.
He's very pale. Well, Lugia is pure white.
Yes.
So yeah, now we're just doing some of his athletic outfits, you know. He obviously likes to go to the gym. We do a lot of training with Lugia, with fives, so he's gotta be battle ready, you could say, I guess. Honestly, maybe I should just put the Stormtrooper armor on him. That would have been kind of funny.
I think it's fine, as is.
A little homage to his name.
I don't think that the Stormtrooper vibe doesn't hit me with Lugia. Lugia's not as fascist of presence. Like, maybe Arceus, but like, I don't know. I don't know about the Lugia.
So he randomized into a nice blue top, but we're going to change it for a little bit more of the gray, because, you know, the gray is the main point, the white is the main point in his color scheme, so just little pops of blue. I love those pajama pants. I don't know what else to say. The little bunnies, the little moons, the little clouds, you just got me. I love them. They are probably one of my favorite items to put on Sims. They're a lot of fun. Party wear. Oh, I used this. I thought this was cool. I know it's got a lot of black. It's not perfectly fitting, but also for that laid back vibe, like that big loose kimono with the little bits of blue, and then just the gray and white.
That's a kimono?
Yeah, it's like a little like over the top kimono, not like a full traditional formal kimono.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't.
No,
okay.
I gotcha. I think this is when we start getting into some of the more like prepared brother vibes. That I realized that I'm like, maybe we can't be fully laid back as I initially thought. Like, he's got to be somewhat put together because, you know, he is one of the main staples of the team. He's our first one we got. You know, we got to stay true to that a little bit. We can't have him
ripped.
Looking like he doesn't care at all. Yeah, I know. But
shredded.
He's a strong Pokemon. I will say that.
It looks like he swims all day like Lugia.
Yeah. So, I also decided that since we have two gender-neutral Pokemons, Lugia and... Shaman, thank you. Lugia is going to be the more male-presenting one, and then Shaman will be the more female-presenting one. I think it just kind of fits with their schemes a little bit better.
Not that they have to be presenting a specific, but...
But because it's The Sims, they do.
Yeah.
So we're just going to kind of represent both sides. And do what we can.
It is a scale.
We're trying. The Sims is trying. We have far more ways to go, but, you know, they did what they can. I think that jacket's very cool for Lugia. It's mostly white, but it's kind of got like a little bit of a pattern.
I just don't like puffy jackets in Sims. It's so bad.
It does look a little silly, but what else are you really going to do for cold weather? You know? The only weird thing is because cold weather is weird because they wear it both in the house and outside. So when they're outside, yeah, I want them to be wearing a jacket, but when they're in the house, they're not going to be wearing their winter jacket. So I think cold weather should be only outside or only in the house. I feel like a lot of the times I'll make outfits for like everyday wear or cold weather or hot weather, and then
look at these traits.
I'll be like, oh, they belong in a different area.
Outgoing, they're self-assured.
Yeah, so we're working on his traits.
Outdoor, yeah.
So, we gave him the Mount Kumarabi Sightseer aspiration, I think. Because, you know, he's our traveling buddy. He wants to see the places. He's wandering around with us. And then he loves the outdoors. He's outgoing and self-assured. Because I feel like that kind of, you know... He's the one that we call. He's got that intimidation leer factor. But he's also, like, you know, the foundation of our Pokemon team. And he loves to walk around with us. But he doesn't like to walk around with us inside. He's a little large for that. Now we're just adding a couple more outfits. I'm doing that thing that I was talking about where I'm helping him sharpen up a little bit. Getting rid of some of the more casual outfits. Those pajamas fit very beautifully in with his character. We're just kind of going over things again. Making a little fine tune-ups. That sweater's really cool. I don't know if I keep it, but I guess I do keep... No. But it was a very cool sweater. I like it a lot. And then we have the bowling night shirt. You know, one of those packs that you use every once in a while, but it fits well there with the little diamonds and stuff, like on his eyes. And
I just want Sims to have that Red Hot Chili Pepper bowling shirt that Jake has. I just want that to exist.
Yeah.
We used to wear it to game nights for good luck back when we used to have like just poker game nights. And it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Well, we have a few bowling shirts, so you could always look at it. We give him a nice slick wetsuit as one of his swimwear options. And then here we are just changing up some of his everyday wear. Gosh, some of these were bad choices. I don't know why I clicked on them. But it's fun to sometimes see some of the more kooky outfits.
Kooky. Oh, that's
kooky.
kooky.
Yeah, wild pants. I ended up looking for those pants later, not these ones, the ones before with the flowers on them. And I was not able to find them for the character I was looking for, and then I found them after. But they were here. This is where the inception of them came from. So, I think the acid wash jeans are fun. The nice few shades of blue, but he's probably not the biggest acid wash person.
No.
Probably
not.
I'll just keep it, a little put together, a little casual. And that's that, really. That's all I have to say about fives. Let's see, what else are we doing here? Just kind of flipping through, seeing where we're at. Giving him another workout wear, because, he likes to go to the gym. He does have one of the athletic aspirations, so I figured he should have more than a few of these types of outfits. Let's see, give him another sleep top, so it'll be comfy in. And then, yeah. Let's see, where else are we going? That sweater's very cool. I don't remember if I end up using it, but I don't know. It kind of feels like Fives' vibe. I think it's from Eco Lifestyle, which is not necessarily Fives' vibe.
These are all packs that she's been talking about, by the way, for those that may not know.
Yeah. Sims has different packs because, you have to pay to get more content.
Consume products.
Yeah. But it's fun. We like options that don't look like they're from the early 2000s.
I don't like wasting a shit ton of money on extra content, but hey, you know what?
Fun. I would prefer it was free, but I like my Sims to not look like they're from the early 2000s, like I said. Because that's what all the base game stuff is.
It's not early 2000s. It's 2014. That's not early 2000s.
That's fair. 2014. It's very specifically dated. If you see, especially some of the base game, feminine clothes and, makeup, it's very, you can look at it and say, yes, that era with the pink lip gloss and the thin eyebrows and all of that. Very, very specifically dated.
Man, I feel so old when I look at some of I follow this Twitter account. It's just Ancient Memes or whatever it's called, and it's all the memes from 2008, and I'm oh god, why did we? And see ones that are the weird pictures of people. I'm oh god, we used to look like that. Why did we look like that in high school and middle school? Jesus.